Okay. So, Goku is totally, completely, thoroughly enraged. So angry that he's past the normal thresholds of anger. He had gotten to the point where he was so angry. Have you ever seen someone where you know they're so angry and yet they're acting perfectly calm and normal? Is someone who you know just is just waiting to snap. That's what happened to Goku. It was one of the only times Krillin had ever seen him like that in all the years that he'd known him. He was shaking. He was just boiling under there, and he knew it. Which is why he, for their own safety, he told Gohan that they should hang back. They should not be getting in his way. And when Goku did go in there, when he did prepare to fight them, when he this is another case of getting a little bit more of Goku's backstory. It was when you it really drives home the fact that there had always been established classes of Saiyan warrior. There was the ranging from the royal family and the super elite to the low class, which is what Goku's family was supposed to be. Very much a caste system, so to speak. Now, as as we're about to learn, this whole new paradigm here. The fascinating thing about this, though, is that coming into this fight, they are so thoroughly confident that there is absolutely nothing that Goku would even possibly be able to do to hurt them or overwhelm them or anything. But when he comes back and he starts powering up, and the guy gets over, and yes, not 9,000, 8,000. Now, this is one thing that does puzzle me on a little side note here. I still to this day do not know why in the old dub they switched it from from 8 to 9,000. I don't know why. In the long run, I don't think it really matters at all. But just not sure why they added an extra 1,000. I guess. Also with the old dub, this is where I am gonna get a little picky about dub here. You guys can agree with me or not. I do like the new dub that they did and the new delivery because to me, Vegeta's a lot less freaked out and a lot more irritated and angry, and Nappa is the one who's clearly freaked out. And the reason that this is important is because that's stronger than Nappa. He's definitely stronger than Nappa. So Nappa is afraid. According to those numbers, Goku is stronger than he is. But to Vegeta, that's still just going to be a drop in the bucket, you know? The reason that he's angry and irritated is because there's no way he should be this strong. It's starting to challenge things that Vegeta had always believed to be true. So Vegeta's having his little world shaken a bit here, too. And Goku powering up and then just stops. The way he just stops suddenly, too, is very telling because while he's now extremely strong, I mean so strong that when he starts fighting Nappa, he is owning him in every way, shape, and form. Nappa's not even able to lay a hit on him. He's moving so fast that Nappa's eyes can't even keep up with him. He wound up standing on his head at one point without Nappa realizing it. I mean, it got, he was just thoroughly humiliating him. But he was also nowhere near done, nowhere near his full power. And that was very telling right there because it was just a sudden stop. He just suddenly decided this is enough. Started fighting Nappa, and oh my gosh, just owning him left and right, pummeling the living crap out of him, taking his anger out on him for the loss of all of his friends. And it's not until the Vegeta. See, again, Nappa, without Vegeta, Nappa would have been dead several times, I swear. Vegeta finally tells Nappa to calm down. And this is another case of, it's very interesting, so many people just write Nappa off as a stupid brute. which he is not that bright. That's true. But he's not also just, pure brute force or anything. He's got finesse because when he slows down, when he takes the time to calm down and focus, his strikes are a lot faster, they're a lot more precise, they're a lot more powerful. When he went all out and actually focused, he was quite lethal. So he's not just some sort of thug either, you know? This is very interesting to point out. Now, Goku's still beating him, and still definitely could have beat him without too much effort. He tried to do it without expending too much energy, though, and he realized that he wasn't making much headway against him when he was going all out. He might have needed to add a little bit more, or it might have or else it would take longer and possibly drain even more energy in the long run. But that's when Vegeta says, "Stop! You obviously can't win. I'm stepping in. Get out of the way." And Nappa's quite upset about it at first, but then decides that he's not going to end without having a little fun, and goes after Krillin and Gohan. And this is interesting. It's one of the first times we actually see the Kaioken in action. Goku, as fast as he was, knew that he wasn't going to be able to make it in time, because Nappa was literally pretty much right on top of them when he started charging him. And so when Goku starts at him, but when he activates the Kaioken, it's just instant boom, slams into him, pretty much one hit, and oh my god, right into his back too, snapped his spine, crippled him, and just threw him back there. I mean, that also gives you an idea of how powerful the Kaioken is, because you see, the Kaioken. I mean, Goku, yeah, sure, he was strong enough that he could have taken on Vegeta or Nappa. Sorry, wow. Strong enough that he could have taken on Nappa on his own, maybe. No way he could have made it in time, though. Uses the Kaioken, he just gets there, boom, instant. One hit snaps the guy's back. So it shows what a big power jump it is. It also shows how much stronger Goku had gotten. I mean, Nappa was a tank. They hadn't even been able to hurt him, hadn't been able to touch him. Very, the most he had was like a cut through his cheek, some scrapes, and maybe a couple of burns, and a numb arm. You know, and Goku shows up and just devastates him. However, then what happens next is pretty darn terrifying too, because Nappa, seeking help from Vegeta grabs him, gets this wicked grin on his face, just flings him right up in the air without even trying. I mean, he creates an aura around himself and just fires up from his body, no effort. One single beam completely wipes out Nappa. No problem whatsoever. And wipes out, levels a lot of the land around him in the process with the shockwave. It was, I mean, this set up exactly how horrible Vegeta was compared to Nappa. I mean, it was just a nightmare. Which is why Goku told Krillin and Gohan, get way away from here, go back. This guy's stronger than I even thought, and and went to face him alone elsewhere so that the bodies of their friends weren't destroyed. Because Krillin seemed to have an idea, based on the conversation that Vegeta and Nappa had had, that there was a way that they could bring them back. So they fly off to a more secluded rocky area, and their fight's about to begin. And yeah, it's kind of an unorthodox way to end this video, but I'm gonna stop there because I want to cover the whole thing with Goku and Vegeta next time, because this is something that you really don't want to interrupt. So that's it for this time. Stay tuned though, more coming soon.